Good morning, everybody. How are you today? And happy Thanksgiving to everyone who's out there today. Um, I am so excited for today. We've got some fun stuff that's going to be going on a little later this afternoon, but I'm also so happy to be here today. And I am going to immediately start. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my uh, YouTube channel and I'm going to like myself. I'm going to hit that like button. So if you haven't hit the like button, please please do that for me. And then I'm going to tweet that I am live so that if anybody else is up, they can stop by and say hello. So I have got that done. Excuse me very much. I am so glad everyone is here today. We're going to go to uh, a brunch today. So I usually wait a little bit for people to pop in, but I see we got a few people in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and say hi to everybody, and let's get started on this wonderful, wonderful day. Our very first person in chat today is Squeaka Mouse. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Squeaka. I'm so glad you're here. Um, I hope you have a wonderful day today. And I have Snortopoopus Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you. Hello to you. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving today, too, Mr. Burr. I'm so excited that you're here. And of course, one of my biggest supporters, DadmanWalking55. Hello, hello. And we have a lot of hellos. And we have Snortopoopus saying, Flappy Thanksgiving. And we have Masters Maniac Mexico. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you great people from the bottom of my German heart, out of the jungles of Mexico. Enjoy your enjoy your holidays and your wonderful traditions to the max. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you have a happy Thanksgiving too. We're actually going to be seeing you a little bit later today, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I'm excited about that. Um, and yes, we are going uh, for our brunch to the Golden Corral. It's a buffet here, and so I'm excited about that. And then we have Atwood, Agent Atwood. Good morning to you, Atwood. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And then let's see, what do we have? We have some hellos back and forth. And then we have absolutely bear hug that like button until its ribs crack. Well, just a little bit before its ribs cracks. We don't want to hurt it that much. So, but yes, thank you so much for that. Um, so we have from Masters Maniac Mexico that we're all here with full forces, ma'am. Excellent, excellent. And Snortopoopus says the burr is adequate. Much munching and snoozing planned. Well, that's what today is a lot about is enjoying the good food and being able to nap afterwards. So I am so excited. Wow, this is the most I've had at the beginning of a stream before 5 minutes in a long time. So that I am so excited. So I wish you all a happy birthday. A happy birthday. I'm looking at my next slide. And that's why I said that. I'm wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving today. Um, so right now I have 7 people watching and I have 6 um, people in the stream, and I'm going to do a poll. And I think my poll is what is your favorite main course for Thanksgiving? And we're going to put, of course, turkey. Then we'll put beef brisket. I hope I spelled that right. And we'll put ham. And then we'll put um, all of the above. All or most of the above. So we have this poll, and it's, what is your favorite main course for Thanksgiving? Turkey, beef brisket, ham, or all or most of the above. So here we have a poll. I'm very curious to see what this is. So start voting. Seal. There's no seal on there today. So pick something as close to seal as you can. Awesome. So now that we've gotten our poll done, like I said, we are going to go out for brunch. So I'm going to go ahead and start with our birthdays today. It's actually last night, I got to share this. Last night, we did a stream. I did a stream with Dadman, and we had a bunch of other people there. We had Ashy Slashy, Liam Graywolf, JT Kirk, Lisa, Hungry Boy, and Whoopa Troopa. And we had such a fun time. And just talking, and that stream lasted to the wee hours of this morning. So I'm a little tired today, but that's okay. It was a wonderful time spending with friends, and we talked about Thanksgiving and memes. And as we were talking, I was building a Lego, or it wasn't a Lego, a building block squirrel, because we do what we call over there squirreling, which means we just jump from one topic to the other. So we just talked about everything, and it was such a wonderful time with friends last night. And I'm so happy that we got to do that. And now I get to spend some time with friends this morning also. And then later I'll get to spend some time with more friends. It's so, so awesome. Um, but yeah, oh wow. I love this. Boy, is this not a promo or not? None of the above. But if you want to know what we Mexicans eat today, please consider joining us in the afternoon. And yes, let me um, scooch my slides over here real fast. And I'm going to go ahead and show this slide right now and promote this, that we are going to be with Masters Maniac Mexico at 3 o'clock Eastern time today for our happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Happy Thanksgiving with the Dad Man's Day today. We want to spend it with friends, and Masters Maniac Mexico reached out to Dadman and said that how he would love to do this, and he's going to share a special meal with us today. And we are so excited and happy that we get to do this. So 3 o'clock today, happy Thanksgiving with the Dadmans. So I hope to see you all there. With all that being said, as I'm talking to you, I'm going to scooch back here to my birthdays. And yes, for some reason, I'm stuck on birthdays today. I don't really know why, but I am. So to get that unstuck from my head, I think we'll start with our birthdays. It is now 10 minutes past the hour. I have a total of 6 people watching. I have 5 on YouTube and 1 on Twitch, which I think is me. So I'll say hello. Hello, me. Yes, I'm doing good over there on Twitch. Um, let's see. We have got, there we go. We have 5 votes already on our poll, and we have a tie for turkey and all or most of the above, and we have one for ham. I have made a couple Thanksgiving dinners here at the house, and they, oh my goodness, if you are cooking today, I applaud you. It stresses me out so much. I just, it's so hard um, that I asked Damon if we didn't have to cook at home. Actually, I said, I'm not cooking today. I said, I'm too nervous. It makes me too stressful. I can make you a turkey dinner any time of the year, but I really, right now, just, it's too stressful. So we do go out to dinner or brunch, early lunch for Thanksgiving. And I tell you, it has been so enjoyable. And we don't go anywhere fancy. Sometimes we just go to the Waffle House and and, and have something to eat there. Uh, Today we're going to Golden Corral, which is a buffet, so we can stuff ourselves, and it's going to be really good. So I am excited about that. I am very excited about that. So we are going to start our birthday celebrations now at 12 minutes past the hour. And first off, we say happy, happy birthday to everybody. And if your birthday is today, happy birthday to you. If you're watching the stream now or if you're watching it later, um, happy birthday. So, okay, what is this? We could have Osterdurken, which is a bone chicken with stuffing cooked inside a boned turkey, inside a boned ostrich. Wow, if that's true, that thing has got to be huge. And how long would it take to cook something like that? Wow. Wow. And was it stuffed with a seal stuffing? Yeah, those turduckens and all those kind of things are very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I don't know if I would care for them, but they look very, very interesting. So our first birthday today is some who I watched when they were a kid on Disney Channel. They're 30 years old today. They're born in Tennessee, uh, and that is Miley Cyrus. She became a child television star playing the title character of Hannah Montana, who was a famous singer at night and then tried to be a normal individual during the day, a normal kid during the day. And she went on to become an international pop star with such hit songs as Party in the USA and Wrecking Ball. And in 2017, she served as a coach on The Voice. She was born Destiny Hope, but was given the nickname Smiley, which evolved into Miley while growing up on a farm in the suburbs of Nashville. And her dad is Billy Ray Cyrus. Happy birthday, Miley. 30 years old today. I know, 30, 30 years old. I just can't believe that she's 30 years old. Wow, I feel so old. And Master says, I enjoy cooking at all times, but here I can shine as my dishes are quite popular here. And I am the holiday cook for the family for many years now. High season is coming soon. Mm-hmm. I just get too stressed. I get too stressed and I don't get to really visit people. I get grumpy. So I figure it's probably just best that today I don't cook because there's always these oh, we have to have it done by this time and by that time. And it just makes me way too nervous, way too nervous. So now our next person's birthday is someone who was born in England. Do you have any guesses who it is? Well, I'm going to tell you once I get my cursor over here to this button so I can push it. It is Boris Karloff today. Boris Karloff was born in 1887 and he died February 2nd, 1969, at 81 years old. He was a horror actor who played the monster in the 1931 film Frankenstein. He also starred in the sequels Bride of Frankenstein and Son of Frankenstein, as well as the original Scarface, which was released in 1932. So let's see, is there anything else interesting about? He was raised as the youngest of 9 children and he studied at Uppingham School. Prior to becoming an actor, he was employed as a farm laborer. And a lot of people remember him as the narrator for the 1966 animated short film Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And now that it's Thanksgiving, and once Thanksgiving's over and we can officially start the holiday season, we can watch Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I love that film, the original animated film, and I love watching it every year. And we have that Miley Cyrus is remarkably normal for the circus she plays in and the privileges she has. So she has not a single famous or high society friend and hardly appears in the Hollywood menagerie. I don't know. I guess maybe for where she's at, normal, but yeah, I liked Miley Cyrus when she was younger, and I actually like some of her music too. I will be honest with you, I really do. And yes, Frankenstein, he played the monster, and also played in Franklin Pierce and Ernest King, according to Snorterpupus Cuber. Very no. What is the Franklin Pierce? Who are are those two other people that were born today? Franklin Pierce and Ernest King? Okay. Wow. Very cool. There's not enough spaces on my thing to put everybody's birthday. A president and an admiral were born today. So all gamuts of the spectrum, societal spectrum, has been born today. Our next is Gabriel Landskog. And you're like, who is Gabriel Landskog? Well, I didn't really know who Gabriel Landskog was either. But he was 30 years old and he was born in Sweden. And he is a National Hockey League winger who became the youngest captain in new NHL history. He was 19 years, 9 months, and 13 days old, and that was with the Colorado Avalanche in 2012. He made his professional hockey debut in the Swedish Elite League at the age of 16 years and 90 days, the youngest in Djurgården's history, and he competed for Sweden in the U18 championships. He was the Calder Memorial Trophy winner as Rookie of the Year, finishing with a team leading 22 goals and 30 assists. So happy birthday, Gabriel. I just thought it was neat. I try to find sports people um, to put in the list, and sometimes it's hard to find some that I know, so I try to find some interesting facts. So, well, let's see. Franklin Pierce was president and King Chief of Naval Operations in World War II. And King was Chief of Naval Operations in World War II. As Snorter Pooper says, a pretty mediocre president and a pretty good admiral. Confession time to me. My all-time favorite Christmas movie is The Muppets Christmas Carol. But psst, don't tell anyone, as most people still believe I am the Grinch. I won't. I'll be very, very quiet. It will be our secret. I won't let anybody know. So, yes, I like the Muppet Christmas Carol too. I like watching a lot of the different versions of the Christmas Carol. Our next person, a lot of people might recognize, is Michael Gough. Oh, I messed up. He was born not in 1906. That would make him very, very old. He was born in 1916 and he died March 17th, 2011 at 94 years old. So, what did Michael Gough do, by the way? Well, let's see. Let me find it. He actually played in all four, excuse me, he is best known for playing Alfred Pennyworth in the first four Batman movies. Yes, Alfred. He played in the 89, 92, 95, and 97 movies. And he also was the arch criminal Dr. Clement Armstrong in one of the original Avengers 1961 episodes. And he also did a lot of theater and actually won a Tony Award for his work in the theater. So Michael Gough, Alfred in the Batman movies. Now our next one, you either love these comedians or you hate them, and that was the Marx Brothers. And this is Harpo Marx from the Marx Brothers. He was born in New York City, New York in 1888, and he died on September 28th, 1964, the year that I was born. Harpo was one of the brothers in the Marx Brothers, and he became known for his trademark props, which was a harp, a cane, and a bullhorn. That's one of the kind of roundish horns, and you squeeze it. He joined his brothers Groucho and Gummo, the three Nightingales, in 1910. They became the Marx Brothers shortly after, and Gummo would become the agent for the comedian brothers. He was the silent brother. He never spoke during performances, and he was identified by his curly wig. That was not his real hair. It was a red wig. That was not his hair. He and fellow silent comedian Charlie Chaplin appeared as celebrity caricatures in the 1936 animated Disney short film Mickey's Polo Dream. And Squeaka says that I've dressed as Harpo Marx for Halloween before. I love Harpo Marx. I think he is so funny, and I really like the uh, the Marx Brothers. Well, sometimes, yep, their family, something happens, and their brother became a communist. But they still were funny, and you can't always be responsible for what your family members do. Um, you gotta love them no matter what. Our next person is Jonathan Sadowski. He's 43 years old, and he was an actor who played the role of Siles on the TV series Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Get those words out of your mouth. And he played Josh Kaminsky on the ABC Family's Young and Hungry. And he also played Wade in the remake of Friday the 13th, 2009. So happy birthday, Jonathan. 43 years old today. Our last birthday recipient today was a reality TV star, and she gained fame in a um, MB, in MTV reality show, and that is Snooki. She's 35 years old today, and she starred in the reality show Jersey Shores. She was born Nicole Polizzi, and she was a cheerleader. So I wasn't sure who else to put on the list. Honestly, I was looking to find somebody, and Snooki, who came, was up on the list. So happy birthday, Snooki! And Dadman says, oh, he was known by his fans as Grumpo. Um, and Master says, with this name, there has to be at least one communist in the family. I guess if the name uh, foreshadows, I guess that works. Absolutely, absolutely. So happy birthday to them all. And as I've said before, if today is your birthday, um, Starter Poopers, were you pulling my leg? It's too early. Did you pull my leg about Carl? Oh, I get it. Karl Marx. I think that was a joke. I'm so tired this morning. I didn't get the joke. Did you pull my leg, Snorter Poopus? I didn't put the two together. Oh, goodness. Yes, and Snooki was known for that really interesting tan. And yes, I was having my leg pulled this morning. I should have said the name together. Ah, silly. Ah, what a jokester we have. There's one in every family, isn't there? One in every family. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for finally telling me. Uh, I would have just went on and went, yeah, his brother Carl from the Marx family, and then I probably would have gotten it like tomorrow. I am not that much. I just have to laugh. Got me there. Got me there. Mm. Well, since we're laughing at me hysterically not getting the joke, we are now going to go to memes. And today our memes are, guess what? Thanksgiving themed today. But before we do that, let's check our thing. We have now 4 people watching. We have 6 likes. We still have only 5 votes in the poll. So if you haven't voted, go ahead and vote there. And that would be fantastic. So here is my first meme today. I can't eat another bite. Oh, look, pie. Absolutely. There's always room for pie. Oh, well, yes, most people don't survive having their leg pulled by a bear. Well, I did, and thank you. And I'm just chuckling. I'm chuckling at myself. Uh, chuckling at myself. But thank you for being gentle and not ripping my leg off. I appreciate that. So, yes, you always have room for pie. My grandfather used to always say, no matter how much you eat, you can always fit some pie in there because it's wedge shaped and it'll just fit itself in like wherever you go. So you can always eat pie. And our next meme is, you only like me for my breasts. I actually don't. I like you for your thighs because that's the part that I like best on with the any poultry. And yeah, this one we showed last night, but I loved it. I'm no cook, but I can follow the directions, which said to let the bird chill in the sink for a few hours. So gave it the TV remote and gave it some little bit of alcohol to relax there, a little bit of course, and just chilling and chilling. That is so frightening. And good morning, B from O. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so glad you're here. Um, we are done our birthdays, and now we are doing our memes. And on the YouTube side, if you haven't seen it yet, we are doing a poll and vote on it and let us know what your favorite main course is on Thanksgiving. And remember to hit that like button. And we also have S from O today. Um, Hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving. And yes, you can always fit pie because it goes in the dessert stomach. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. My grandfather always used to say a wedge, and it will wedge into anywhere in your stomach, no matter how much you've eaten. So, welcome, both of you. I'm so happy to see you here today, and a happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving. And oh, yes, can't wait to make a huge Thanksgiving dinner so my child can eat only one roll. Yep, one roll, and you're full. I don't think we had a problem with that with our kids. Our kids were pretty good eaters. So when I did cook Thanksgiving dinner, they I think they seemed to eat it pretty good. So that made me happy. And not sure if I'm thankful for family or thankful for all the food they brought over. Hmm, which one could it be? Oh my goodness. I'm on the big screen. Oh, I've made it. I'm on the big screen. I'm ready for my close up. Sorry, that came from a very old movie, Sunset Boulevard. Wonderful, wonderful movie. Um, cool, cool. And B from O does say, Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And Cardi is here. Hello, Cardi. Yes, how are you today? And happy Thanksgiving from the States. And yes, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close up. Yes, iconic scene, iconic scene. Yes, yes, that line, that line. So that is all our memes today. And I would like to say welcome to all that have shown up. And if you have not voted in the poll, to vote in the poll, and if you've not hit the like button, to hit the like button. There are 10 people watching on YouTube right now. And so exciting for that. And we have one person on Twitch. It's Dadman. Hi, Dadman. How are you today? Uh, and wow. So, in our poll right now, still turkey and all or most of the above is tied. And then we have one for ham. I know some people that have like turkey for Thanksgiving and ham for Christmas, or vice versa. When I cooked, I only cooked one, and I always cooked a turkey. And Dadman says to be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And yes, thank you all so much for all the support. My goal is to try to get to 75 followers on YouTube by next Monday at 8 p.m., which would be my 3-week anniversary. And right now we are at 65, I believe. So if you know anybody that might like my channel, have them come over and subscribe. Even if you don't think that they'd like my channel, have them come over and subscribe. I would love it, and I would really appreciate the support. So yes, there we go. Now we are on to our, it's 37 minutes past the hour. I have 12 people watching. And I was looking at the celebrations today, and of course they have on their Thanksgiving, and I thought about putting Thanksgiving as the first one, but there is one that I think a lot more people would would appreciate more than Thanksgiving. And it's a little more international, and it had a big milestone today. This celebration, and what could it be? Da, da, da. It's Doctor Who Day today, and it actually is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. I love this description here. Time travel and zany adventures with opportunities to reach into science fiction as well as history. Doctor Who is a storyline that has gained a cult following over its 6 decades of existence, featuring the Doctor, who is a Time Lord from from the planet Gallifrey, and his various companions make their way through the world in random times and places, where they take on alien villains, rescue victims of kidnapping, and perform other heroic deeds. So, Doctor Who Day today. And Doctor Who started in November of 1963, and the first show aired with William Hartnell as a mysterious, cantankerous Time Lord who traveled with his granddaughter Susan. Daleks quickly made their appearance into the story, and the stage is set for decades of action and fun. I know, I know. Let's not think of that. Let's think of the good seasons and the good shows. I know they have. Yes, that's almost every franchise they've done that, but we're going to be positive and think of the good shows and remember them. And I actually, my very first stream, I did a Lego build that was the Dr. 10 and 11 of the new season, which was Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi. I did the TARDIS, the inside and the outside of the TARDIS for my very first stream. So Doctor Who, I actually that build was really fun to do. And yeah, and how did they come up with the idea of regeneration? Because I don't think that that was necessarily what they were thinking of to begin with. Because William Hartnell, and I want to know how a Time Lord from another country was Susan also Gallifreyan? I did not see the early ones, so I don't know. Just a, kind of makes me think about that. But a couple years into the show, Hartnell became ill, and he could no longer uh, work, so he would have to stop doing Doctor Who. And they were trying to think of a way um, that they could keep the show going. And because it's a sci-fi nature, they came up with the idea of the character regenerating um, um, into a new doctor, and that was written into the plot. And the doctor found himself taking on a new body and a changed character. And yes, Hartnell was getting too ill to do the series, so they recast Patrick Troughton in the role and cooked up regeneration to explain it exactly. Exactly. How genius is that? And boy, if they didn't do that, the show wouldn't exist today. Uh, so how cool! Create. That's when it was creative, and the original shows were so Troughton. Troughton. Thank you very much, Nordabupus. Patrick Troughton. The original shows were so creative because you know that they probably had no, well, they didn't. They had no budget for the show, but that they could create the dialects and the Cybermen and do a series with probably an extremely small budget with the practical effects, obviously back then. Just was, I think they're just lovely. I love the original, the old Doctor Who's. And he says there are 3 Doctor Who specials that will come. I think the first will air today and the other 2 at Christmas. And it does not look very trustworthy. Well, you know what? Find some of those old ones and enjoy them. And don't let um, just don't let them take away our joy of Doctor Who. Um, and yes, it does make sense, and it at least seems somewhat acceptable. Yes, Charlton is the one that Hungry names himself after. That it is his favorite. And Squeaky, you're getting ahead of me, but yes, it is. It's Fibonacci Day today, and that will not be this one, but it will be the third celebration that we will talk about. So, Dadman, just be patient. I will explain what Fibonacci is in a moment. So, just be patient. Be patient. Um, our next one is Thanksgiving. Let's see what Thanksgiving is here. What do they say about Thanksgiving? Um, uh, oh, it's okay, Squeaka. It's okay. Um, so the next one, Thanksgiving. The origins of Thanksgiving can be traced back to the 1620s when a group of English settlers known as the Pilgrims arrived in what is now Massachusetts. After a harsh winter, the Pilgrims were able to harvest a bountiful crop thanks to the help of the Wampanoag Native Americans. In gratitude, the Pilgrims, I almost said penguins, the Pilgrims held a feast to give thanks for their survival and the abundance of food. Event is often considered the first Thanksgiving. And a little Thanksgiving fact: the first Thanksgiving parade was in 1924, and it was organized by Gimbel's Department Store. It was held in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and it featured floats, bands, and live animals. And it became an annual tradition. So, absolutely, happy Thanksgiving Day to everyone out there. And now, yes, our next one is Fibonacci Day, and it is mathematics. It is mathematics, exactly what Snorter Poopa said. And it's okay. It is no problem at all. It helped me kind of promote ahead and actually uh, uh, my thought went out of my head. Um, actually, helped me transition over to this one. And how do I find this stuff? Um, I go to www.daysoftheyears.com, daysoftheyear.com, and it shows me a list of what is being celebrated today. That's how I find these information. And yes, Squeak is cutting edge. And whoops, I almost reported you, Dad, man. Sorry about that. And yes, your spellings I love too. So can't wait to hear how they got that from mathematics. Okie dokie. Well, here you go. Here you go. Um, I'm just going to kind of read what they say here. There are sequences that appear in nature time and time again. One that seems to define the very basis of reality, of the world, and coordinate how everything comes together. One of these numbers is the Fibonacci sequence, and it can be found in the most surprising places. Fibonacci Day commemorates this sequence and the man who brought it to the attention of humans way back in 2002. It's time for Fibonacci Day. Um, so the man that brought it to our attention was Leonardo of Pisa, known today as Fibonacci. He was not the first to think of this sequence, but he was the first to bring it to the European world and bring awareness to the importance in the furthering of science. Somewhere I had, um, I'm going to actually show some pictures of what the Fibonacci sequence looks like in nature. So let's move my mouse over here. This is the Fibonacci sequence. You see this spiral? So if you graph the numbers in the Fibonacci sequence, this is what you would look like. And you see it in shells. They say snail shells, giant sunflowers. Here's a picture of the sunflowers. You can see it in the seeds. You can see it in pineapples. I did not know that. Those who are interested in counting the scales on a pineapple will find that for the most part, the Fibonacci sequence is present when looking at the fruit from a diagonal perspective. And most flower petals follow the Fibonacci sequence. And it says, learning how to create the Fibonacci sequence isn't very difficult. Simply start with 0, 1. Then add each additional number, um, and it's always the last two numbers of the sequence added together. So you have 0, 1, then you have 1, then you have 1 plus 1, which is 2, then you have 1 plus 2, which is 3, and 3 plus 2, which is 5, 5 plus 3, which is 8, 8 plus 3, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 8, 21, 21 plus 13, 34, and so on. And that's how you get the Fibonacci sequence. Um, while it might seem completely random, it's a growth sequence that creates a beautiful pattern in life and in art. And it's because it's so prevalent in nature, the Fibonacci, I just like saying Fibonacci sequence provides the human eye with a sense of familiarity and even perhaps comfort. Yes. And here is a example of architecture that has the Fibonacci sequence. Whee! And it to me, that's not jarring at all. Where if it was a different shape, it might be jarring. Um, let's see. Squeaker says that she loves math. Uh, Fibonacci Parmesan. No, it's not Fibonacci Parmesan. Now Snortpoopus is hungry. Uh, so is Dadman, and we'll be eating soon. And yes, that shell did look like the kind of like a nautilus shell. And Masters says women who are into math or physics scare the hell out of me. Too smart. Um, and is it some sort of seafood? Uh, you must be hungry. You're thinking of food. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to have to try to look at the pineapple and see if I could see it there. Um, they also say that the Mona Lisa is designed with some of the principles of the Fibonacci sequence. I just love saying that word. I was never good at math. I couldn't multiply, which is why there is only one of me. I think that's another subject for that's another science. We will not get into that other science. So happy Fibonacci Day. I'm probably saying it wrong over and over again, but oh well. Oh well. I do my best. Now, today is Turkey Free Day. And it says turkey wasn't originally part of the uh, traditional Thanksgiving meal. According to the historians, turkey may not even have been on the menu for the first Thanksgiving, which dates back to New England in November of 1621. While turkey was plentiful, the fowl that were commonly consumed were ducks, geese, pigeons, and swans. And historians of the Smithsonian believe that wild fowl and venison were some of the first foods to appear on the first Thanksgiving table. So how did we in the United States come to love and accept turkey as the primary bird for eating in Thanksgiving? Turkey was more widely introduced in the 19th century, um, and it was based off the New England harvest. Local cooks would modify their recipes because they found the bird delightful and necessary. And the turkey, unlike other birds, is large enough that they can feed a large family and didn't serve a utilitarian purpose like laying eggs that many families ran on to function. So you killed that chicken for dinner, then you didn't get the eggs for breakfast. So a turkey was kind of a transition into a bird that they could eat that did not lay eggs. So, but it's not Turkey Day, it's Turkey Free Day. And they say the idea came from current movements such as vegetarians and cruelty-free advocates who noticed the amount of bird we ate during this day. Well, it's Thanksgiving. Of course, we're going to eat turkey. So while turkey is now a common staple of this holiday, they say that there can be many other variations, including the ideas, which I think this is funny because they put the, vegetarians in there. And here's some of the meats that they list: prime rib, Cornish hens, porchetta, or roasted duck. Or you could have that famous tofu turkey thing that Dadman showed um, on his stream last night. I wish I had that meme. That would have worked perfect for this one. Um, and let's see. Oh, so it's not that you can't multiply. Dadman said that he would rather think of you as unique. You're one of a kind. So the Turks don't have to work today. That works too. That works too. Yes, wish it said Free Turkey Day. Come to the store and get a free turkey, or like in WKRP, throwing the turkeys out the helicopter and then realizing they couldn't fly. Oh, the humanity! Free the turkeys. Free them in my oven. Turkey's good. I do like turkey. And then the next day is a National Day of Mourning. And United States history dictates the vast amounts of immigration and colonization that exceeded European imperialism. However, Native Americans who have suffered at the loss of their homelands recognize this day as the day of mourning. And this was started since 1970, and they have created this uh, protest and called it the National Day of Mourning to honor Native American ancestors and their struggles to survive. The goal of this day is to educate people about Native American history. I think that a lot of times we look at history sometimes through rose colored glasses. Not everyone, but sometimes we do, and we forget about the cost sometimes of of actions that have happened, and needing to remember the good and the bad of history. I think that that is really important, and that day is to help us remember the not so great stuff that has happened um, uh, in the past history. So let's remember too that. Let's see. And for our 3 o'clock show, Master says no turkey here, but dead animals are included anyway. Well, I am so excited. I cannot wait to see what's going on. And most of us here don't have to either. Um, I don't know what that was. Most of us here don't have to either. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I can't read between the lines. Deer and fish were served on the first Thanksgiving. There were not any flowers, so things like apple pie was not served either. But boy, I'm really glad that they have. Yes, forget about freeing the turkeys. I would love to have free turkey. Um, yes. Um, yes, Squeaka. Let's like I say, remember we need to remember all aspects of history. And Dadman says it's hard for so many people around the holidays. So don't forget to tell people you love them and to talk to them. And Master says, whoops, here's the one. The free turkey movement founded today, the world will not be the same ever again. Yes, it is the rise of the turkeys. We must eat tofu turkeys on Thanksgiving from now on. It is an hour past. Um, it's an hour into the show. It is now 10 o'clock Eastern time. Let's look and see how our poll is going. We have 8 votes. We have a winner so far. Turkey is the winner with all or most of the above at second place, and ham is still in third place. And beef brisket is not cooked on Thanksgiving for most people. We have 7 people watching and 10 likes on YouTube. Thank you so much. And we have 1 person on Twitch. Thank you, Dad Man. I'm glad you're watching. So, their next holiday is National Espresso Day. And I will say that when I first spelled this, I spelled the way most people pronounce it. I put espresso, I put an X, and I'm like, that's not right. It's espresso. So I did correct that. But yes, I will not be saying espresso today. Please know the picture of that tofu turkey last night was horrible. Yes, it was. If you want to see a picture of the tofu turkey, uh, it's on our stream last night. I'm not sure where it's at, but it was scary. It was scary. Um, it is National Espresso Day, and that's 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about this. Um, Espresso is a rich and powerful. Espresso is a fantastic boost to the day and a go-to for coffee drinkers who are looking for a way to get through those long, hard days and perhaps nights. I probably could have used an espresso um, last, well, this morning. I probably could use an espresso now. I like just plain coffee. I have not really had fancy espresso, which is basically coffee distilled down to its most potent elements, and it's delivered in special cups that should have the warning label that reads high vibration and caffeine jitters ahead. So today is a delightful day to celebrate the history of this delicious and powerful solution to an otherwise dreary day. How can you celebrate Espresso Day? Well, let's see. What does it say here? Drink some espresso. So if you want to celebrate National Espresso Day, go have yourself an espresso. I like coffee, but I don't know if I would like an espresso. I drink coffee for the taste. Um, Tofu turkey, holy Lord, is that type of food that causes blue hair disease to so many people? It might. I'm going to actually try looking it up and seeing if I could find it. Um, let's see. Though these don't look too bad, I would love to find the meme. Let me see if I can find the meme because it was awful. Let's see if we can find it. Da, da, da. Um, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take this away so I don't accidentally show something I'm not supposed to. Okay, this one is not as. Okay, okay, I am going to throw this meme in there. Uh, let's move this over here, and you can kind of see it down there. It's a little sad. and a little scary. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Not the best picture, but here we go. When someone makes a tofu turkey, what's the point of giving thanks? And oh, I wish you could see it. It looks not appetizing, and I know you can make a tofu turkey that is not as bad as that. And here's another tofu turkey. Oh wait, this is a vegetarian. Now this is a vegetarian turkey. It's not tofu, but I'm telling you, I can get into this one. Okay? So, let me get this over here and let me make this bigger, and I'm probably showing no, here's a turkey I can get into for Thanksgiving. I'm going to see if you could see what it is. A vegetarian turkey for Thanksgiving. Can you guys tell what that is? It's a Rice Krispie treat turkey with M&M stuffing. Okay, I can have that. I'll eat that vegetarian. Um, I'll eat that vegetarian turkey right there with no problems whatsoever. And let's see. We have, yeah, the tofu turkey is just kind of scary. There are some that are not bad looking, I'll be honest. And for National Espresso Day, oh boy, coffee brings back the memory of the question the other day of what do you have in your coffee? Yep, espresso, one crazy day in Rome, a lazy Italian forgot to switch off the coffee machine, but still decided to sell this crap to the tourists who considered it to be a specialty. Yes, they probably sloshed it in a cup and put a $10 price tag on a little bitty cup and said, this is our specialty, and people bought it like crazy. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, so we have Dadman says we have 11 likes now, 6 people watching. We still have 8 people who voted in the poll. Um, and Turkey is still ahead at 4 votes. All or most is 3, and ham is 1. So, um, so yes, there we go. Now our next day is National Eat a Cranberry Day. It's a tart red berry and it has a delicious flavor. I love cranberries. And the odd name, it's been around since before America was America. Aside from being delicious, there have been discoveries stating that cranberries are incredibly healthy for you. They're packed with antioxidants and rich nutrients. National Eat a Cranberry Day encourages you to follow a long-standing tradition of enjoying cranberries throughout the year, not just with a seasonal meal. So, how to celebrate Eat a Cranberry Day? Well, I love this. Seriously, it's right in the title. You celebrate National Eat a Cranberry Day by eating a cranberry or drinking it. No one will fault you if you prefer the tart flavor of cranberry in beverage form rather than in the natural solid form. So, eat a cranberry day. It is now 7. It is now what, 7? It is now 9 minutes past the hour. We have 7 people watching. And uh, it depends. I know what you're going to say about the marshmallows. You can buy uh, vegetarian marshmallows to make this, and if you make your own, you can get vegetarian gelatin when you make your own. So you can make vegetarian marshmallows. Um, so if you're making the it vegetarian, then you could. Um, yes, I didn't give people time to type. It was Rice Krispie treats. Uh, could use peanut and M&Ms, um, but yes, you only have to eat one cranberry, but you can eat more cranberries if you want. Um, yes, it's neither. If you don't use vegetarian marshmallows, it is neither vegan nor vegetarian. So yes. And cappuccino is espresso filtered through the robes of the Capuchin monk and served with steamed milk foam. Well, boy, that monk must be so tired standing there having espresso filtered through his robes. Ooh, the only way I like cranberries is juice poured over orange sherbet. That sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. And you're welcome, Dad Man. No problem with the clarification. Oh, and talking about the espressos, yes, to try to sell us a little itty bitty thing. He says, by the way, I'm joking. I love the Italian culture and did spend a lot of time in this beautiful country. Yes. And Dadman doesn't really like the idea of cranberry juice poured over orange sherbet. So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to put this one up here, and I'm going to I'll be right back just in 1 second. You guys chat amongst yourself. It'll be literally like I can probably talk and you can kind of hear me, but National Cashew Day is the celebration of cashews. And let's see what they have to say about cashews. I'm back now. Um, Cashews grow on a tree, they're a nut, and apparently cashew trees can get really, really big. And the world's largest tree can be found in Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, Brazil. And it covers well over 81,000 square feet. To put that into perspective, that's a tree that covers 1.8 acres, almost 2 acres of land. That is amazing. And cashews are used in all sorts of creations, from rich, creamy nut butter to toppings for ice creams or just kind of eating them. I love cashews. Cashews are one of my most favorite nuts. So, National Cashew Day was established to encourage us to enjoy this crunchy, flavorful nut any way you want. Um, and Dadman thinks the uh, filtering through the robe is kind of disgusting. And Master Luigi, go catch a monk. We will open the cafeteria soon. Hurry! Yes. Oh, I should do a poll. What your favorite type of nut is? That would be very interesting. Maybe I need to write that down to remember to do that. So that is our celebrations today. Um, and It is 15 minutes past the hour, so we've been on live for an hour and 15 minutes. We have 7 people watching, 11 uh, likes. Thank you very, very much. And if you haven't voted in the poll, vote in the poll. I'm getting ready to close it because it's time for us to get ready to go eat our Thanksgiving brunch today. So I'm going to give it to the count of 5, and then I'm going to end the poll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the poll has now ended, and we will see who the winners are in the poll. The favorite main course for Thanksgiving is turkey at 50%, with all or most of the above for 37%. Ham got 12%, and beef brisket got a sad 0. So that is our poll today. So turkey is the winner. Tradition wins. Um, so yes. And yeah, there's some there are good nuts out there, walnuts and hazelnuts, and I opened that up to be a very bad joke. So I'm hoping nobody follows up on that. So it is 16 minutes past the hour, and it is Thanksgiving Day here in the United States. So I am going to now do my shameless promotions. Um, and here we go. So the first thing we have is every morning I do morning musings with Mrs. DadmanWalking55. I do it every morning at 9 a.m. on both YouTube and Twitch. You can find me at YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55 and on Twitch at Mrs. DadmanWalking. And Snorter Poopa says, take care, every human. Enjoy your nummy nums and gobble till you wobble. Absolutely. Thank you for coming so much. Um, and you have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving today. My next thing is I do Lego builds and building block builds. I'm not scheduling any per se next week as of right now. I might, I'm not sure, but I am going to be doing builds and they're going to be impromptu. And you can find out when I am going to do those builds on Twitter or X at mdadmanwalking. So yes, blocking out the boredom. I'm bored, so let's build something builds. Also, today at 3 o'clock, we are having a happy Thanksgiving with the Dadmans with our special guest, Masters Maniac Mexico. He is going to be cooking Mexican food and sharing it with us. And that's going to be extremely, extremely exciting. I cannot wait. Come by and visit us and say hello, hang out a while and chat. We are just so looking forward to today. And that's at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And that is on Mr. Dadman's channel. I call him Mr. sometimes. I don't know why. But it's on Dadman's channel. And it's DadmanWalking55, both on YouTube and Twitch. And also, I'm going to brag on my husband a little bit. He has reached 500 subscribers on YouTube and 100 followers on Twitch. He is going to do a 500 subscriber celebration for YouTube on Tuesday, December 5th at 8 p.m. And that is at DadmanWalking55. Come support him. He's going to probably look back at some of the shows and stuff he did. I think it's going to be a wonderful, fun time. And congratulations, honey, on your 500 plus subscribers. He is going to be doing one on Twitch later, but that has not been scheduled yet. Also, you can support the channel. There's 2 ways you can support me. The first way is Ko-fi. Ko-fi is a website that you can make donations to. You can do daily, one time, or weekly. My goal is to make this channel self-supporting. I want to be able to upgrade stuff without having to take money out of our budget. I would also like to pay for StreamYards, which we use all the time, and that's $24, $25 a month. But I would like to be able to pay for that all through my channel. So I am not monetized, but if you would like to support me, you are more than welcome to. I'm not going to say no. And but if you don't, that's okay too. I will not like you any more or any less if you support me or not. Another way you can support me is through the Throne wish list, throne.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. This is a privacy first wish list for creators. Your privacy is kept intact if you send something, and my privacy is kept intact for you sending it to me. I have been a recipient of gifts, and I have also sent gifts on Throne. It's a wonderful platform and a way to help support your creators. And talking about the gifts that I received these two wonderful gifts from Daisy Blossom and Liam Gray Wolf. I have received the Tower of the Big Ben clock tower. They called the Elizabethan Tower, or Elizabeth Tower. I can't quite remember. I have not yet received Stonehenge, but I'm very excited, and we are going to coordinate a day for me to build so that they can be available. And that's another thing. If you do buy me a building set on Throne, I will build it. It will be a priority to build. Um, so, yes. Also, I have live streams and VODs both on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube is Mrs.DadmanWalking55, and Twitch is Mrs.DadmanWalking, no punctuation, no numbers. My streaming schedule, I try to put out reminders of my streams and any impromptu streams on X or Twitter, and that's at mdadmanwalking. So, everyone, I would like to wish you all a very, 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 very happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you at 3 o'clock. And remember to be kind and to show love, and that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And I wish you all peace. Bye. See you later.